Hey there, it's Stephanie Shea, Chief Astrologer for janspiller.com with your monthly horoscope. And this one's for you, Aquarius. As we come into April, we have Mercury, the Sun, and Venus all in the sign of Aries. And this is really going to put an emphasis on your connections and your communications, either in your personal life or your professional life. There's a really social vibe present during the first part of the month. That's going to make it a great time to network and initiate new relationships. There's strong initiating energies afoot through the whole month. We're still lucky to enjoy no planets in retrograde for most of the month. And with all this Aries energy, there's going to be a lot of momentum to get some new things started. So let's look at Mercury. We've got Mercury in Aries, April 3rd to the 18th. This is encouraging direct communication and really being bold in your presentation. So if you have any marketing or advertising to do, it's really supported under this kind of astrology, kind of making a really big splash, a big impression. We've got Mercury moving into Taurus on April 19th, and that's going to calm things down a little bit. So if you're thinking of when to plan some quiet time, think about the second half of the month. Now, financial planning is really also favorable towards the end of the month, and you might be focusing a bit more on stability, your home life, and maybe some family matters. We've got this month's new moon as the most powerful new moon of the year for manifestations. That's because it's the Aries new moon. It's initiating the entire lunar cycle for 2021. So this is a big new moon. Even if you don't do your intentions any other time of the year, well, I hope you do, but if you don't, this April 11th new moon is a big one to set some big picture goals. It's at 22 degrees of Aries, and you can think about the things you want for the coming year. And again, no inner planets in retrograde, so this is quite a powerful time. Now we've got Venus in the sign of Aries as well through April 13th. This is really good to help you attract some beneficial relationships. And it's possible that someone in your immediate circle will offer you the support or the resources that you have been looking for to meet a goal. So again, by reaching out, kind of putting feelers out for what you're looking for, be a bit more social, you can make the most of Venus in Aries. Now on the 14th, Venus moves into Taurus. It's going to stay in Taurus until May the 7th. So that means, again, focus towards home life, towards the second part of the month, home-related projects. I would say something like decorating or making some aesthetic improvements to your surroundings, to your home environment, are especially favored because Venus rules beauty and comfort, and it's really highlighting your home life and how you can have your own sanctuary. It's a really good time also towards the end of the month to begin any type of wellness routines. Venus is a lot about self-care. Home-based businesses are also going to get a real boost from Venus in Taurus. So there's a lot you can work with that planet. Now the full moon this month is April the 26th at 7 degrees of Scorpio. If you were born on or around January 27th of any year, or if you have around 7 degrees Aquarius rising, you're going to be feeling this full moon the most, and a career or a relationship matter could come to a head around this time. Hopefully not both at the same time, but those are the themes being highlighted for you at this full moon. You can use your intuition. It's going to be especially sharp around this time to help you sort through information that may have seemed confusing in the past. And definitely under full moon energy, refuse to engage in power struggles, any type of manipulations. This full moon can bring that sort of energy to the surface, and you really don't want to engage in that. Now, just before that full moon, I also want to mention that Mars is moving into Cancer April 23rd, just 3 days before that full moon. Mars is going to stay in the sign of Cancer until June the 10th. And so during those days, it's a really good time to get organized. And again, the focus is scheduling your work, your health, self-care. Mars is the planet of passion and ambition, and it can really offer you the inspiration and the motivation that you need to make some positive changes in your daily life. Just the choices that you make of how you're going to spend your time. You can sort of micromanage yourself a bit and notice how much more efficient you can be just by making some tweaks to your schedule so that you maybe end up with a little more free time. It's a great time to begin any type of wellness routine. And I think as we come into that full moon right after Mars moves into Cancer, you're going to see what you need more clearly and be able to make adjustments to the way you've been running your life on a day-to-day basis. So it's definitely a time to get stabilized this month. The first part of the month may feel fast moving. Take advantage of that, go with it, then slow down towards the end of the month and start putting some practical plans into action that you can sustain over time. I hope you can make the most of April's astrology. Be safe and be well. And I look forward to seeing you here again soon with your horoscope and other astrological overviews.